Is AI drinking all the water? Today we're going to talk about how data centers consume water and how does it stack up against other industries like manufacturing, farming, and AI chip fabs, and what is being done inside the data center industry to improve water efficiency. Let's talk about it. So it's important to note how a data center actually consumes water, mostly from cooling. So in 2023, a study came out that for every 20 to 50 questions you ask a chatbot, that data center can consume about 17 ounces of fresh water from evaporative cooling. There are many ways of cooling down a data center, but evaporative cooling is one of the most inefficient ways when it comes to water efficiency. There are three main ways of cooling down a data center: evaporative cooling, dry air or expansion, or liquid cooling. Each one uses different amounts of water consumption. Out of the 11,000 data centers that are on the planet today, close to about 5,000 use dry air cooling that's very efficient. About 3,000 to 4,000 use evaporative cooling, very inefficient, and close to about 1,000 to 2,000 use liquid cooling that uses essentially no water or a very little bit of water consumption. So you're probably wondering, how many new data centers are going to be built? And what type of cooling systems will they use in the future? So the good news is there's going to be about 3,000 to 4,000 data centers being built in the next decade. And about 50% of them will use liquid cooling technologies. This is a closed loop solution that doesn't use any outside water. Think of how the radiator in your car works, because they use a closed loop liquid cooling process. That's when you fill up a coolant loop once and you leave it and forget it. Now still, the other 50% will be the traditional air cooling type of data center. They'll use a combination of dry air and evaporative cooling. Now, evaporative cooling is the least efficient of the type, but the good news is they will be the minority in the data center build out. So the solution must be simple then. Just get rid of evaporative data centers. Well, it's not that simple. Evaporative cooling techniques are very cheap to build, although they can be quite expensive to operate and don't really fit the new AI chips coming out into the market. There's still a meaningful part of the data center industry. So comparatively, how much water does a data center actually use? Well, reading down the list here, your house uses typically 100,000 gallons per year. A small grocery store will use about 2 million gallons a year. A typical data center will use 100 million gallons of water per year. And that's actually very similar to a large auto assembly plant that uses about 100 million gallons a year as well. A 1,000-acre average farm will use about 500 million gallons a year. And an average 100-acre almond orchard will use about 1 billion gallons a year. But this is where it gets inefficient. A large evaporative data center will use 2 billion gallons of year of water, and an average chip fab will use close to 4 billion gallons of year. Now this is where it becomes interesting. Most new AI data centers that use a closed loop liquid cooling solution will use 0 gallons a year when it comes to cooling down their servers. Now then, the argument can be made that if 3,000 data centers are going to be built, they might consume a lot of water when being constructed. But it's a positive note that most new data centers being built will be very efficient when it comes to their water consumption. If AI data centers are going to be the largest build out of infrastructure in history, what is being done to make sure that these facilities are very efficient when it comes to water consumption? Here at FLUIX, we had the idea of using software intelligence to take control of data center cooling, to minimize wasted energy and water consumption, no matter if a data center is using direct expansion, evaporation, or liquid cooling. What we found from our work developing liquid cooling technologies in our past and running mission critical data centers is oftentimes data centers are overcooled. And it's not necessary to run cooling systems when your workload is not in high demand. And most new data centers that run AI workloads have very volatile demand, where there's peaks and troughs when cooling is not necessarily needed. This is where software intelligence can come in. It can use the right amount of cooling to match the IT load. If you want to learn more about how FLUIX AI is making data centers more efficient and use less wasted water, you can go to FLUIX.ai to learn more. And we believe with the combination of new efficient cooling technologies and intelligent automation like FLUIX, data centers will become not only more efficient, but able to use less water. And if you like this type of content, make sure to leave a like and to subscribe below so you're notified when we come out with new videos.